Yeah. When I'm out in NY, boys, blunts and fillets. When I'm out in LA, boys, raps and switches. Now blood walk to this, now grip walk to this. Now throw it up, raise it up, cause it's gangsta kid. Now blood walk to this, now grip walk to this. Now throw it up, raise it up, cause it's gangsta kid. I'm in my Lambo, maggot, ride real low, maggot. Doors lift up, I'm like, go, go, gadget. See the shit I got on. Homie, I'd hate to, my Teflon on, boy, my government issue. I hit your vertebrae, bullets rip through tissues. Your wife on a futon, hugging a shih tzu. Homie, you a chick, you got feminine ways. Heard you got 4 lips and bleed for 7 days. I got 4/5 and bananas on the case. And got more whips than a runaway slave. Me and Yayo go back like some hot top fades. When I made 50 mil, M got paid when I made 60 mil. Dre got paid when I made 80 mil. Jimmy got paid, I ain't even got the rap now. Life is made, said I ain't even got the rap. I'm filthy, man. I'm straight to the bank with this. I'm laughing straight to the bank with this.
I am back. What's up, guys? It's your boy Edward with Commas and Culture. We're back with another episode, back off a hiatus, and we're going right back in. We're going to show you guys some gems, give you a little bit of slightly more in-depth look of my strategy. Last time I posted in regards to my strategy on the channel, there were some concepts that I used that were very valid. A lot of traders, a lot of you guys found value from it, but since then I've slightly tweaked some things, simplified some things in fact, and I've seen great results, great improvement in consistency, better risk to reward trades. A lot of you guys in my Signal group have seen the trades I've been placing, and yeah, we've been very consistent. I'm gonna go over the strategy that I use to be able to maintain my funded accounts, get more funded accounts, and show you guys how I've been able to be a funded trader. Right now, the prop firm space is kind of, iffy, but what's important is your skill. You can take the skill you have, take it into live trading, your own personal capital, take it into trading futures. So what's important is the skill, and that's what we're gonna go over today. I'm gonna go over nothing necessarily that's gonna be extremely new to you guys, but I'm gonna show you guys how to use and optimize the Fibonacci, how to optimize monthly time frames and supply and demand to make sure that you're always in the right direction. You're getting the best quality setups you could possibly get. So tap in with me on the charts and let's get right to it. We're back on the charts once again. It's good to be here. I'm really excited for this video because it's going to benefit all types of traders, whether you're an intraday trader, swing trader, scalper. My whole purpose of this video, and really the idea of this strategy, is to make it so that you're getting in at the best levels where volume will be produced based on higher time frame analysis. Higher time frame analysis is really important. We're going to go back in time here, back to June 21st. Everything is based off of the higher time frame. You want to think of the monthly time frame as a map, overall map to show you where price is going, right? So looking back at this to kind of get into more recent time, this is like 2022 here. We made a low. We dipped and made a low here on September. We have what was previously a supply level. Supply, you can tell by on a higher time frame, price bounced off this multiple times. This was a supply level here. So you want to keep this in mind, where your supply and your demand zones are going into a new month. A demand zone could be considered here as well. Smaller supply. So we've created somewhat of a range here, but we broke back above this range going into 2023. Now we're in the second quarter of the year and we're starting to break above. We had this engulfing candle on April, and now in May we've retraced and failed to break these lows of April. So this already tells us that going into June, most likely it's going to be a bullish month. So what we're going to do is, starting with the Fibonacci retracement or Fibonacci tool, we're going to draw this Fibonacci from the low to the high in May. Pay attention to these levels because these levels are going to be key. We're going to want to mark out these levels here. Mark out these levels here because we're doing multiple time frame analysis. This is not the last time we're going to use the Fibonacci, right? On an intraday basis, I mean, you could execute off these levels, swing trading, execute off the monthly time frame, but we really don't have patience for that. We want to find the small intricacies in price that we could take advantage of on an intraday basis. So we're going to drop to the 4-hour or even the 5-hour time frame is what I like to trade on a lot. Going into, we're in the middle of the week now. We're on a Wednesday. Keep in mind, NFP is probably going to be on a first Friday of the month. So with that being said, going into Thursday, we want to also pay attention to Monday's opening range. Another confluence that can show us that this is going to be a bullish setup is if you look at Monday's range opened up, on a 1-hour time frame to kind of get a better idea of Monday. Monday opened up right around here, and the top of the range from Monday is here. Lows were here. The lows were here rather. So this is a range between this 786 and 886 level. It created a range. And then we broke above going into Tuesday. So this right here already told us that we're going to be having most likely a bullish overall week. We broke above the Monday range. We kind of floated above it. Wednesday, we came back down and tapped into this range. And then look, Wednesday, we ended up buying. So going into the new month, Thursday, June 1st, we're going to get ready for another fib setup, right? So when we're doing Fibonacci, we want to use the candle that is closest to New York Open on a 4 or 5-hour time frame. I prefer 5-hour. For you guys that pay for TradingView, you'll have access to the 5-hour. That candle is going to open up at 3 o'clock London time and close like right around 8. Looking at Forex Factory, you can see the news. We have ADP, non-farm employment exchange. This is kind of an early news release, so we could potentially, whenever you have early news releases like this, most likely you're going to expect the initial move to be pretty early. Usually I don't like to trade before like 8:39, but in this scenario it actually might play out to where we get in entries earlier, right? So this closes at 8 o'clock. So once we have this 5-hour candle close at 8 o'clock, we already know that the market has been creating higher lows, right? A higher low here, higher low here. We've essentially created a higher low here, and the market closed higher, right? Broke highs, broke above this. So we're gonna draw Fibonacci from this low to this high. And key levels on an intraday, typically you want to get the best discounted price possible. So key levels I'm looking at, I'm going to be looking at the 38.2. The 38.2 is a good level, but the best levels obviously to get into are going to be 618, 786, and 886. So typically my strategy, I would set pending orders at these levels. Once this candle closes, I'm going to set maybe 1 or 2 positions at the 38.2, but the bulk of my positions and my higher lot sizes are going to be in the 618, 786, and 886, where we can get the best risk to reward. Our stops can be smaller, and if we're in any drawdown from this 38.2, we can recuperate with the bigger lot sizes here. So let's say if we were to enter on this 38.2, we would target our fib extensions at -27, -618, -886. You want to at least go for a TP1. So our TP1 would be more than enough pip. We're looking at like, 53 pips or so just from here to here, right? 53, 54 pips. So we're going to target TP1. We would then set a pending order here, 25 pip stop. So it's 32 pips. Oh no, what am I doing? 53 pips, 25 pips. The stop ends up being right below 618. So we'll see how the market plays out, right? We're going to drop to a lower time frame and see how it plays out. This is 8 o'clock close. Next hour candle goes, boom. We tag this area. We're already up in profit like 30 pips. Boom, TP1 hit. By 10 o'clock, we've already hit TP1. So that's one example. You know, we closed above the monthly level. We respected our intraday fib level on the 5 hour. And when we're starting well, today's Thursday, but we have NFP coming the following day. Sometimes when you have very volatile news like NFP, the 5 hour time frame is not going to be strong enough. Sometimes, you know, you want to go to like a daily time frame. So seeing how the day closed, one little trick I've learned is when you have a day like NFP, you want to base it off. You want to look back to where you were in the middle of the week, Wednesday, and you want to pay attention to the daily fib levels that were in the beginning of the week. These higher time frame Fibonacci levels are like magnets. Price is going to always want to come back, right? So although we closed up here, we're technically kind of like overbought. This is the day we just traded. Went way above our TPs when we were on the 5 hour, right? We'll draw that again and show you guys. We hit TP1, we hit TP2, and we pretty much closed at TP2, right? But now knowing that NFP is coming out Friday, we already know the numbers. It's going to be kind of strong. We're going to go back to Wednesday, draw the fib on the daily, and kind of adjust these levels to 618, 786, 886. This level is going to be a magnet. Price is going to want to come back down to this level, which is also a strong level you see here, and probably continue upwards. So going into NFP, we're still going to use the intraday. We're still going to drop on like a 5 hour, and we're going to wait for that candle to close around New York, right? So this is the candle here coming off London to 8 o'clock. We had an engulfing bearish candle. So this further indicates that we have exhaustion in the market. Keep in mind that these higher time frame Fibonacci levels are like magnets. We're looking at an intraday setup. We want to take advantage of the market today. With it being Friday, there's a good chance that we might see selling pressure back down into these levels, either here or here, right? So we're going to draw our Fibonacci tool here from the low or the high to the low. Let me just make this a little bigger for you guys so you can see. And again, we're going to do the same thing. 1 or 2 pending orders here. If you want to instant execute, you could do that as well. But it's just more, for me, it's less stress. If you just already have the orders in, stop loss is set, take profit set, at least stop loss, and 618. So let's say if we entered on the 618, with it being probably a more volatile day, it being non-farm payroll, we might get more of a pullback. So if we were to enter here, stops above the highs, you can have, even at the 618, it's going to be a great risk reward. You could put it at 20, 25 pips easy. And we can target at least TP3. So this is a 2-to-1 setup. It could go lower, but let's see. Right, so this is your 8 o'clock candle close. Oh, there we go. We tapped in, entered in the trade. This is NFP releasing. We tested this range again. see where the market goes. Boom. Next candle comes out 10 to 11. 618, you had like 5 pips drawdown, not even. And then we went straight into profit, came right back down to this level, and it's only 12 o'clock, right? So market came back down to these levels, same levels we were talking about. Now, we didn't fully fill these levels from Wednesday yet, but this is a new week now. Going into Monday, we tapped those levels. I kind of ruined it for you guys. But going into Monday, we tapped those levels we spoke about previously. Remember, this is a 618 from the middle of last week. The beginning and the middle of the week, those daily candles are important, right? So just like I said, price is like a magnet. It wants to go back to those daily and monthly time frame levels. Let's see what kind of news we had out that day. Monday the 5th. We only had a 10 o'clock news event. Knowing we had 10 o'clock news, we tapped this level. We're going to draw Fibonacci from the low to the high. Structure is still overall bullish. We had a big retrace into these levels. Let's go on a 30-minute time frame. 7:30, too early to trade. 8:30, 9:30. Ooh, we broke below those lows. So 9:30, 10 o'clock. So news is about to come out. News is about to come out, and we're right where we want to be. 88.6, 78.6. Let's see if we entered a long position here. 88.6. We could target TP1. Stops right below the lows here. Let's make it 25 pips like we always do. Let's go. Let's ride. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I mean, come on. 30 minutes, bro. News dropped. Boom. Right up into that level. So, and we got TP2. If you want to hold it like a big boss, we would have got TP2. Right? So, yeah. I mean, I don't want to make this video too long. We're going on 14, 15 minutes now. I just wanted to back test and show you guys kind of a quick glimpse as to how I trade, the mindset I'm having when I'm doing these trades and executing these. One other thing I just want to show you guys, once, just like I did the daily time frame Fibonacci on the Wednesday, we also want to do it on Mondays. So with the Monday, you want to, once we have the Monday close, once this day is done and over with, you want to check the daily temperature. Draw that fib. Move this zone here to this 618. Move these zones up here. This is what we're going to be looking for going through the week. Monday's opening range. Opened up here. Made a low here. Still waiting for confirmation to break above the opening range. But going into Tuesday, which, let's see what news is like on Tuesday. We didn't really have that much USD news, so going into Tuesday, see how these fibs line up. So there we go. So remember, this is a Monday fib level. Although this is a big bearish candle, people might look at this like, oh, it's gonna sell, it's gonna sell. But remember, we have a daily 618 here, right? Daily 618. We could still draw the fib from low to high, enter on these levels. Dipped a little bit below. Let's see where we're at if we go to like a 30-minute. So 8:30, we were below the fib. We came back up. If we entered here, which again is respecting those daily 618 levels from Monday, we could target TP1, stops there, and let's see, volume is kind of low. You notice the candles are a lot smaller. So we might not get the full move today, but I promise you tomorrow, the next day. Sometimes these moves, they could take a day or two. That's why I said this is beneficial for intraday swing traders. If you got in 9:30, 10 o'clock here, you could have ate still, 30 pips on that day and be satisfied. Yeah, you would have had to hold it to like New York close just to get 30 pips. But if you wanted to hold it longer, let's see how the next day goes. We respected these levels, still didn't hit stop going into Wednesday. Coming off London, we hit TP2 before even New York session, or TP1 before even New York session came out. And let's see where the market went that day, Wednesday. TP3. Right? And then once we hit this level, we can expect a pullback. Either this TP3 or TP4 will usually see pullbacks. But the day is done. I mean, maybe you could have got in last minute. Let me see. Maybe you could have got in last minute to try to scalp it and short it down. But the overall direction is bullish. So why would you want to do that, right? Why would you want to do that? So keep that in mind. In the beginning of the week, daily Fibonacci's are important. The middle of the week, daily Fibonacci's are important. Other days, we're just going to use intraday and wait for those levels. Those monthly levels are just extra confluence. So it's like boosters to confirm, like, okay, like if a candle closes in that area, I know that I'm going to be drawing my intraday fib from that zone, right? So yeah, I don't want to make the video too long. It's kind of a lot to soak in. You can rewind the video, see how I drew it, back test it yourself. This works on any pair. You can use this on US30. If you've been in my signal group, you've been seeing that I've been trading GU for the longest. I just recently hopped on US30 after not trading it for over a year, and we've been very profitable on that as well. If you want to get more in-depth daily analysis and see how I trade on a daily basis, join the Signal group. I'll have the link in the description. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, peace.
I don't want it all, I just want a piece. Praying for the world, all I want is peace. I just got a Benz, no it's not a lease. Riding through the hood, gotta keep the peace. I don't want it all, I just want a piece. Praying for the world, all I want is peace. I just got a Benz, no it's not a lease. Riding through the hood, gotta keep the peace.
Look, I just got a Benz, no it's not a lease. Wake up on my Lucci and that's 7 days a week. A nigga out here on this grind, that's obvious to see. Money over bitches, that's so obvious to me. Roll my weed, count my cheese, roll my weed, and that's 600 bins playing 400 degrees.